Okay, so what we're going to be doing is converting from standard form, so something that looks like ax plus by equals c, to slope-intercept, which we have been working with for the past month. Okay, once we get it to look like this by doing opposite operation, we're going to identify the slope, the y-intercept, and if it's positive or negative steepness, aka if it's a positive or negative slope. Okay, so this is my equation in slope-intercept form. The whole purpose of this is you're going to get this y by itself. That means you're going to move this 6x to the other side by doing opposite operation, and you're going to move this negative 8 to the other side by doing opposite operation. Okay, so what does that mean? So we know that this is a positive 6, so the opposite of positive 6 is negative 6x. So we're going to move that to the other side. This cancels away, and I'm going to have the negative 8y, bring it down. The equal sign, I'm going to bring it down. And then we know that these are not like terms because this one has a variable and that one doesn't. So we're just going to put them next to each other. I like to put the one with a variable first. Okay, it's looking pretty close to something that looks like the y equals mx plus b. But if you notice, there's no number in front of my y. So I need to get rid of that y. So the only way to get rid of the y, this is 8 times y. The opposite of negative 8 times y is dividing everything by negative 8. So the opposite operation is negative 8. So I'm dividing every single piece by negative 8, and then I'm going to reduce it. So that becomes y, which is what I wanted. A negative divided by a negative is a positive, but I could reduce the 6 and the 8 because they're both positive. Divisible by 2. So that becomes 2 goes into that 3 times. 2 goes into 8 4 times. So now we have 3/4 x. And 8 goes into negative 16 2 times. So that's my equation. This is my equation in slope-intercept form. So this is y is equal to 3/4x plus 2. My slope is 3/4 because it's the number in front of my x. My y-intercept is 2. Since this is a positive, so that means it's a positive steepness. Okay, we're going to do the same thing for this one. Okay, now we're going to do the opposite of 12x is negative 12x. You're going to do that to both sides. That goes away. And then you're going to have 10y is equal to negative 12x plus 20 because it's positive 20. Then I'm going to divide every single piece by 10 because now we're doing division. Whatever you do to one side, you do to the other side. So now this right here is going to reduce. We're going to keep the negative because there's only one negative. So 2 goes into 12 negative 6 times. 2 goes into 10 5 times. And then 10 divides into 22 times. So that's my equation. So my equation is y is equal to negative 6/5x plus 2, where negative 6/2 is my slope, 2 is my y-intercept, and since it's negative, we have a negative steepness. Okay, now you're going to head out to Delta Math and do some work.